Hi Virgo, thank you for being here. This is going to be your love reading for the month of March. Sorry the readings are a little bit late. I had to take a little bit of a time out to regain my energies because the Mercury retrograde did me up really bad. So we're back. We're going to start off with the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards to get a general feeling for the energies for you in the month of March. And this is going to be for all Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. First card out is Renewal. Second card out is Quest. Third card out is Gossip. And the fourth card out is Soulmate. What I'm getting here is that a lot of you are going through a major transformation at this time. You're starting new. It was as if the rug got pulled from under you. That's what I just saw. And the whole foundation you were sitting on or standing on completely toppled over. And you had to start over from ground zero. Now, you're on a journey right now. The Quest card is about choosing a path. And you're in a state of question or inquiry as to what path to take at this time. And what this card really talks about is taking the path less traveled. Not the easy way, it's a different way. You might actually find the answers. The Gossip card is all about appreciating what you have right now before you lose it. It is also appreciating the people that are your friends. It's about not gossiping or gossiping, but make sure you know who your friends are and who are not your friends. And also talks about you yourself being a good friend. And not taking people for granted. The Soulmate card is pretty self-explanatory. It's a card about intuition. It's about you following your intuition. Because we can have many soulmates in this lifetime that come in to teach us and help us learn. But it's all about you honing into your own intuition. That is why he has an eye, the third eye right above his eyebrow in the center. I'm going to pull some cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I'm going to set up a Celtic cross for you today. First card out is Temperance. Temperance is all about the mixing of elements to come up with something balanced. So this is in your process right now in building something new and taking a new path. You're trying to figure out what that path is going to be and how balanced you can make it. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is all about seduction and pleasure and creativity and possible pregnancy as well. Your foundation card, or what lies below you, where you're standing on at this time, is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is all about having a physical relationship with no intention of being serious or having any kind of emotional attachment whatsoever. So, what I'm getting here is that you guys are actually, that is what you're tempering right now, is what do I want right now? What path am I going to take? In the recent past, you have the Knave of Swords. The Knave of Swords is all about the cat and mouse chase. It's all about who's got the power, who's in control right now, and if I don't have the power, how am I going to get that power back? So what I'm getting here so far is that in the recent past, you were involved in a relationship where there was a lot of chasing. There was a lot of back and forth. There was nothing serious. It was a very physical relationship or relationships. It just all depends on what you were doing or who you were doing it with. What crowns you is a Knave of Pentacles. The Knave of Pentacles is all about the seduction. So what I'm getting here, what's crossing you or what your challenge is, and then what's crowning you, which is where your mind is, these two cards are very similar. You're lusting, you desire physical contact. You want closeness, you want physical closeness. That's what's on your mind and what's crossing you, and what you're trying to do is temper that. What is it? Am I going to continue to have just physical relationships? There is, because you're trying to temper this energy, I am getting that you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. And Sagittarius energy is known to not be very committing, or they don't really commit in general. But I'm getting here that that's exactly what you're trying to temper, is the kind of relationship that you really want. Because the relationships surrounding you are not serious. they're just superficial relationships, and they're all about the physical encounters, basically. In the near future, you got the Emperor. The Emperor is all about power and being in control. So you want to be in control. This is the near future. Either you want to be in control, or there is somebody coming in with the qualities of the Emperor that will come into your sphere. And this person will be quite controlling, not just controlling, but very domineering, very sexual. And this person could be in Aries energy. So you're dealing with a lot of fire. Where you stand is the Chariot. The Chariot is all about conquest. It's all about obtaining what it is that you want. You just have to figure it out first before you get it. You have to know what it is that you really want. Your environment, or the way people see you right now, is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is the card of I'm not getting enough attention. And it's not enough. I'm not satisfied. I have to please myself because you're not pleasing me. You're not giving me enough. So this person or that you're dealing with, this is how they see you, that you are not happy and that you are not satisfied and that you want more. The question is, are they willing to give you more? Your hopes and fears. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy is actually the queen that has been burned in the past before, and she has grown cold and detached and doesn't want to. She'd rather protect herself against another painful experience instead of going in and just giving herself out to the passion. So your hopes and fears here is that if your emotions are not being nurtured, if it's just a physical connection, you run the risk of growing cold emotionally, without question. And these types of relationships or encounters are not satisfying you. That's why where you stand is the Chariot is also about going in a new direction. So the ox are pulling the cart and they're each kind of heading out in their own direction. It's like, what way should I go now? And the final outcome card is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of just not being emotionally connected. If you see there, he's trying to just warm her with a rose, and she is just drinking her coffee and completely out on her own, in her own zone. And what I'm getting here is that you're not willing to entertain these types of encounters any longer because they're not satisfying you. Okay, guys, this was quite intense, and I know a lot of decision making for you at this time. Your path is being lit up, and you must take the. It looks like the advice is to take the road less traveled. You're on your quest. You're of transformation. You're transforming. You don't want the same things that you wanted before, so there is an obvious change inside of you. I'm going to pull a card out of my Herbal Healing Oracle deck to close down the reading and to get some advice for you at this time. And you guys got the Splanthus decision. Whoa. The cards are just communicating with each other. It's decision time. This is where you make a choice of what path you want to take. And I will read right out of the book. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Native to the tropics of Africa and South America, Splanthus is a small perennial that can be grown as an annual in temperate climates. With its analgesic and antibacterial qualities, this herb certainly earns its common name, toothache plant. Nibbling a single flower can send the entire mouth into an intense sensory experience of tingling followed by numbness. Unlike synthetic remedies for toothache, Splanthus eases the pain while also clearing away infection. The effects of Splanthus continue from the mouth into the entire digestive tract, boosting its function. The plant is a tonic for the immune system with antibacterial and antifungal properties, making it a promising remedy for everything from the flu virus to candidiasis, and malaria. All parts of the plant can be used, even the leaves can be eaten fresh in a salad. When Splanthus appears to you, that moment calls for firm, decisive action. The mouth represents our ability to both communicate and derive nourishment, and the teeth represent our decision-making process. Every moment we chew and digest information from our experiences to form the basis of our future decisions. The time is ripe to make a decision within your life, to take a stand and commit to a position. This requires you to retrieve energy that has become scattered from too many projects, goals, or ideas. The Splanthus flower, actually a composite of many small flowers, is yellow with a red center resembling a target. Now is the time to choose a central point of focus in some area of your life, whether it be a career, creative project, relationship, or an ethical or intellectual position. Take a moment to digest your ideas about your own identity, as well as your soul's purpose and true calling. Look at the broader picture of your life and examine all the corners before committing. You are the author and authority of your life. Recognizing this is the first step. Pretend that you are writing your life as a novel and ask yourself how you would like the story to continue. Once you commit, be prepared to defend your position with truth and honor. Oftentimes, spilanthes indicates a quickening of communication. Its intense medicinal action in the mouth can trigger the swallowing reflex and cause one to become temporarily unable to speak. Though harmless, the sensation is unforgettable. Be careful about how and when you communicate with others. You may be required to defend your choices, but avoid overly harsh communication or you may end up eating your words. Gossip again, guys. The saying, "the pen is mightier than the sword," definitely applies to your current situation. Maintain integrity and truth with your words, but do not divulge secrets to unworthy ears. Your intellect comes into play as the swift winds of change come through your life. Great discernment is called for in a time that requires you to take a stand. Stay true to yourself and your highest ideals. Let truth and justice become your guiding principles, and there is no doubt you will be led to higher forms of nourishment. Okay, guys, this is going to wrap up your reading for the month of March, and we will see you guys here next time, Virgo. Take care. Bye.